The Ahrimanic and the Luciferic. So the Luciferic is that which seeks spirit only and denies the physical. And here we are in a manifestation of the physical world, and there is a purpose to that. To deny it and to leave it causes problems. And there are some spiritual approaches that are very Luciferic. And I do think that in its dawnings, yoga was quite Luciferic in the sense that all the material plane is just an illusion and there's nothing that's real except for the spirit. Ergo, deny the flesh, deny the spiritual. And even in the Christianity, and there could be this idea of denying the flesh, right? So when all truths are half truths, there's a good aspect to the Luciferic in the sense that it is pure spirit seeking. But when it denies the physical, there's a problem with that. And there are also problems with the Luciferic. Like when we get very Luciferic, we can start to feel like in a sort of egoically enhanced way, I am God. Like I have everything unto myself. I don't need God. I am that God. I am a God. And it's sort of dark and a little ugly in that way, or it could be very ugly. The big problem today on the planet, though, is not the Luciferic. The big problem today is the Ahrimanic. And the Ahrimanic is the denial, as you said, of the spirit. It's pure physical seeking. And in medicine, it's a big problem because it denies the spirit. And the truth comes, the hierarchy, it comes from the spirit, and then it comes down. As you said, the physical is the lowest form. And when we identify with the Ahrimanic, there is a package deal. So you get, like, let's say you're being very Ahrimanic. Let's say you're really identifying with the body. Or let's say you're very, very stuck in a conservative way of seeing things. And that could be Christian, it could be Jewish, it could be Muslim. Like this is the way the truth is. It says this, and therefore that's the truth. That's Ahrimanic, is to take the living form of God, which is only experienced through actual experience and not through the mind. It can't be defined or explained. It can only be experienced, which is a Taoist quote, right? And saying that's the truth. It's taking a word that's written down and attributing it with God. That's a form of idol worship. To say that the word of God is the way it's written. The word of God is beautiful, and we should exalt it and love it, but not worship it as if it's God's will itself, because that's a dead form in a fixed form, which Ahriman has his dwelling around. As soon as a person starts to become dogmatic about the truth through the writings, they are sleeping in bed with Ahriman. And when they do that, they get the package deal, which comes with identity. I am a Jew, and all that means. Therefore, my thinking has to be as other Jews think, or I'm a Muslim, and I have to think how all Muslims think, or Christian. There's a prescription of thinking there, and it varies from sect to sect, from denomination to denomination. But when we identify with Ahriman in any way, and it could start with I'm a Jew and therefore I have to think what it says in the Torah. That's the truth. And these point. They're signposts. They're signposts. They point to the truth, but the truth is something they have to experience. It's leading horses to water, but the water must be drunk by the horse.